Okay, okay. Hello, welcome. This is my first stream, my first time streaming here in YouTube, so I'm pretty much clueless about what should I do. However, I will be doing it for my first time, so yeah, it's okay. So, this will be an English only stream. I won't speak in any other language, cause yeah, I want this channel to be English only. And at the end, I just want to chill here. I will upload a video really soon, like in a couple days, I guess. I will try doing my job properly. As I got my computer again after almost 2 months of suffering, there were lots of things happening to me. And with these people who had my computer. So for now, I think we can start. Okay, I will start the game because I want to see everything. Yeah, this is the first time I will ever play Steins Gate, or I don't have any idea about the anime or anything regarding it. I know the redhead girl is called Kurisu, right? Kurisu. I know one of the characters is like trans or something like that. I don't remember. There's a scientist, there's a microwave, a cell phone, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what's going on or anything actually. So yeah, this is going to be chill. I have a different channel for Spanish content. Oh, okay, but I haven't seen this. There's no one through. There is a star in. What? A star. Person who has wisdom can read. We must. Oh, I have heard this opening before, but I never saw it like this. Amane, Susuha, Paris, Nyana, Urushiwara, Kiryu Moika. There are people dying here. Well, it's a visual novel now. It's pretty normal, I guess. There's like space travel as well. Space traveling. Or is it just a satellite? Gate. Oh. Mages. Link video. Okay, we will start configurations. Skip release at phone trigger. Information. Message speed. Skip a voice off, sync a voice on. All these characters. Dr. N. Uh-huh. So... let's start. Everything's coincidence. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's true. Oh my god, why is it showing my...
未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類すべての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがない。
of all mankind. Okay. Just think about it. Human perceives this environment.
人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。
Conspiracy was always closer than you thought. Ah.
いつでもお前を陥れようと
Right
手
moment.
ぐすね引いているのだと。
Strike. Oh, conspiracies like the Illuminati. Okay.
宇宙に始まりはある。
Verse has a beginning. It has no end.
無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるのだ。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てば、それもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは、魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
Oh. So everything's going into an end. So what, the apocalypse? Is this the apocalypse or something? What are you mumbling about? The sound phone against my right ear, only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweating slowly, the slides of a machine drips on the asphalt. Okarin. Earth Okarin. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt on her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite this imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. The contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。問題ない。これより会場に潜入する。
Yes, on the hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway.
ああ、ドクター中町は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて
Make sure he tells us everything.
何？機関が動き
The
出しているだと。
organization. The organization is already on the move. Rintaro. I opened my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sighed, shaking my head and as I rubbed my temples.
それがシュタインズゲートの選択。
That's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Congra. Steins Gate. Huh. I speak the 14 words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true name. In any case, we shall begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radican, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is the enemy territory. I can just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 11th floor by the stairwell, but only make it to the 17th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
Majuri. Majuri. The girl, Sheena Majuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought a 7-story building will be so tall? I turned to Majuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それが真由里のためでもある。
Oh.
あ、そうなんだ。オカリ、ありがとう。
Majuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. We have known each other since we were both little. Majuri is 16, 2 years younger than me. Oh, he's 16? So she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Majuri might become the key to Steingate, but now I have reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She will live a normal life. She should live a normal life, I mean. That is my present wish. Okay. We continue to the 11th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakawashi's Time Machine Press Conference.
それより、オカリン、オカリン。
Uh-huh. Karin. Oh. Majuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
真由里よ、いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法院京馬。世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
Okarin. Okarin is better.
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
got a new tip. In any case, Howin Koma is my true name. Uh-huh.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Okabe Rintaro. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro might be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I have hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf's boy blue pipe thing.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
Uh-huh, go ahead. In one ear and out of the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
Uh-huh. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 11th floor of Radican. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabashi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Uh-huh. Mayuri's right. Oh. I have scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabashi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関により何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
I twist my lips into a snarl. I thought that Nakabashi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemy won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だな。
Uh-huh. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my offerings for a while before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special. Ah, don't say that. She's cute. I mean, she's a cute girl.
マユリ、気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起きた。
Comfort. Oh, what happened? Huh? I didn't even finish my sentence. Okay, what's happening? We are under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Okay, I remember this thing. This is the Dempa, right? The Dempa thing. Where in the 90s, where they tried to do like mischievous things to people with electromagnetic waves, right? That's why there's a subgenre in visual novels called Dempa, right? Which means electromagnetic waves. Ah. Oh, what happened? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we are on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな。
An earthquake?
震度に？あ、
Is it-
マグニチュードに？
Huh?
震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
No time to deal with Marjorie's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolted out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The doors open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparking in the air.
爆発だと。
Explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn it, I don't know what to do. Shall we run away? But why an explosion? Tourists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? Oh,
なんだこれは。
a strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it there? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakawashi's this plan of his presentation? Impossible, even if that were the case, how the hell will he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. I'm searching for the courage to approach the machine. A throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am.
近寄らないでください。
Woman. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back.
記者会見は予定通り始めますので、もうしばらくお待ちください。
Uh-huh. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device.
これは匂う陰謀の匂いだ。何を隠してんの。さっきの爆発は何だ。
I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave, but not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead all of us back to the 11th floor. Majuri is nowhere to be seen. Oh no, she's not in the event hall either. Uh-oh. I find her on the 11th floor. Oh. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading Birthday of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sign of relief, then take off my phone.
俺だ。どうも嫌な予感がする。俺たちが知らないところで何かが起こっているようだ。
What it is.
分かってる。無茶はしないさ。俺も命は惜しいからな。エル、サイ、コン
El Psy Congro. Where I speak the words and hang up. I am able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. All of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Majuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just air-headed.
マユリ、何をしている。
あのね、ウーパが欲しいなって。
Opa. Just as I thought. Majori points to a capsule machine. The sign of the floor says Rainet Kakeru 3D Character Doll Series. Railnet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own core game spin-off. Railnet access battlers. They even hold international tournaments. So Pokemon, wow. Hoopa is a series mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed duct. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me though.
やればいい。ウーパが当たるかどうかは保証できないがな。
Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Mayushi is what Mayuri calls her sometimes. Mayushi. According to her, it's supposed to have a at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares?
だからおかりんおかりん、100円貸して。
She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say, give me.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さん、俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
No. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot and spin the lever. You open the capsule and take off the contents. Sorry. Marjorie leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパ。
Metal Upa.
それは
Is it rare?
すごく。
Damn, the gacha is blessing him. Wish I had that luck. While I examined the Metal Upa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Raynet machine.
あ、普通のウーパだ。
A normal Upa. He looks at my Metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Majuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl. You're acting like a little kid. A little kid.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？いいの？おかりん。
法院今日まだ。
ありがとう、おかりん。
Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
Oh, I heard the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
I head to the stairs, but Marjorie doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
待って待って、名前書かなくちゃ。
Oh my goodness. She's preoccupied with the Metalopa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Dr. Nakabashi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I can feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中鉢だ。どうぞよろしく。
Nakabashi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
タイムマシン？あの人が作ったの？
Ayuri appears after writing her name on the Metalupa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What does she think a time machine presentation will be about? I take another look around the room. There are around 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabashi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, even anger. Oh no. My roar silences Nakabashi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Oh my god. It's a show off. Oh no. Soldier theory from John Titor. Oh right, John Titor. I remember him now. Yeah. Soldier in an inventor.
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
出ていくのはあなただ、ドクター。恥を知れ。金輪際、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
うるさい、黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Just then someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Oh. Oh. Looks nice. It's a girl with about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
Oh. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled "Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara." The article about a 17-year-old lady who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Ah, Girl Genius, Makise Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from the photograph. Okay. She's even wearing the exact same sculpt? I guess sculpt. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Come with me for a moment. What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makise Kurisu will be working with someone like Dr. Nakabashi. Which means no.
貴様、機関の人間か。
The organization.
まさかここまで手が回っているとは。俺としたことか。
ふざけてないで、ちょっと来てください。
え？
My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabashi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Oh my god. He thinks so much for himself. It's like, yeah. His confidence is way too high, you know. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Majority, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kurisu lead me to the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば
Try
人目に
anything
つくぞ
and people are sure
そう
to
なれば
notice.
貴様もいろいろまずいだろう
何かって何ですか？人聞きの悪い。
He glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there's no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. Oh my god. My heart beats in exhilaration from danger. Looks like chaos already does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
それに応える義理はない機関のやり方は分かっている
だから機関って？
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああマキセ・クリスだ。あの女には気をつけろ。いや問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
Carissa suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
あれ？この携帯電源切れてる。
Your phone's off. Oh my god, he's insane, right?
誰と話していたんですか？
Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだ。うわ
Oh my goodness. It's insane. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Phew, that was close.
そう。独り言だったのね。
This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. Nah. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Sign me out. Yeah. Damn, looks like I will have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ？
What are you talking about?
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
Before the conference started. Nonsense, this is the first time we have met. I was with Mayuri and that Upa toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。
Uh-huh.
すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But will this girl do something that apprehended?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか？
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです？
俺は全てお見通しなの。
This guy. I'm a mad scientist after all.
天才少女。次会うときは敵同士だな。
Nah.
は？
さらばだ。うわ機関目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは。ついに本気になったようだな。
I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Kurisu is not telling me, I sighed while rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabashi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I will just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now, what is it?
参りを置いてきた。
Oh my god. I knew she would be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone, I turn it on, and it rings just as I do.
メールか？
An email. Oh. It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. Say SG Steins Gate, I guess. L Congrual, something like that. JTK93. And it's from an unknown address. I opened the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank or some sort of Makise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my email address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone from my address book.
マユリ、なぜ出ない？
Looks like I will have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump head with Makise Kurisu again.
まさか、マキセクリスメ、マユリをさらったな。おのれ、それが機関のやり方か。
Oh no. Living without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. And there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her up. The moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she will be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became How are you in Kyuma?
戻るしかないか。
The thought of climbing back up to the 11th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. Oh my god. Do some exercise. September the 28th. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabashi's conference has just finished. Nobody is on stage and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere.
あの女、俺におじけづいたか。
Oh.
よかろう。今日のところは見逃してやるとしよ
Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri.
う。Mayuri、なぜ電話に出ない？そろそろ帰るぞ。
あ、おかり。メタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった。
Run away? She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった？
Run away? What?
勝手に動き出したのか？それは実にファンタジーだな。
落としたみたい。
Oh. I see, so she was looking for it. Not like it really matters.
見つからないなら諦めろ。また当てればいい。
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパはネットオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ。
That toy was worth that much?
マユリよ、一体どこで落としたのだ？
わかんないから探してるんだよ。あと、見つけても売らないからね。
その1万円、この俺の研究資金にしてやる。
だから売らないってば。マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
Thus begins her search for the metal Opa.
トゥットゥルー、ウーパさん、ウーパさん、出ておいで。
Ah, she's the Tuturu girl. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I have never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Opa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landed near the capsule toy machine. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、恥を知れ。
Haha.
おかりもね。
Sounds like you. Oh no. Wow, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. Oh. What was that?
悲鳴かな。
I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
マユリ、ここにいろ。
I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. the echoes lead me to a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouched down and turned the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who's it? The clothes are familiar. Can be. What? Oh no, wait, she's dead? Makise Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
なんで
Oh no. Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who will do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body.
警察を呼べ
A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with fears in her eyes.
オカリン、どうしたの？
Oh,
出るぞ
I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's hair body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned in my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. Oh, that was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chill and terror and surge of nausea. But that was all I felt, fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. Oh. Dori. I finally stop once we get out of the main street. Chuo Dori. My chest pounds, my breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually very fast on her feet.
人が
Someone
死んでた
died. I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. Oh, stains gate. I know. But I have calmed down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akibahara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is doing about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronic, moe, and corn. Just another day in Akihabara. Oh, sorry. I take my phone out of my pocket. Perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know, my friend Daru. I will tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makise Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim, but my adrenaline is dumping. I can make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slimy-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Stabbed Makise Kurisu, looked bad. Hope she's okay. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu, don't know who, looked back. Hope she's okay. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. I might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk into my face. It's not like the one who killed her. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's dead up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button, and then I press down. Sending. Oh. What? Huh? What was that? Wait, look around. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find anyone, I look up. And there at the top of Radican, sticking out from the 11th floor event, half where we just were. Oh, it's a crashed satellite. Oh, but is it the same thing that we saw on the rooftop? The intro, haha. I will go for something to drink while the intro plays. Steins Gate. Oh, prologue of the beginning and the end.
おい、そこの貴様。俺
Can you
たちが見え
see
ているか？
us?
なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様に
Oh
だ。
no. He's talking to me. Oh no.
間抜け面をしよってつまらんやつだ。貴様からだと俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。
I'm wrong? Okay, tell me, buddy.
モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は実はすべて虚構。もちろん貴様自身もな。
Huh?
真の現実、それはこちら側にある。自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。まず俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。
Gadget Laboratory.
ここは東京秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。俺たちは普段ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。その2階に我がラボは今日構えている。目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房というマニアックなテナントだな。
Brown tube.
今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。いかに電気街である秋葉原といえども需要があるとは思えない寂れた店なのだ。だがブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんはこのビルのオーナーでもある。ゆえに今野球ピッチで都市開発が進みしかも高騰しているこの秋葉原であろうと道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるというわけだ。幸いにもあの店長は人を見る目はあるようでな。この俺のカリスマ性を見抜きビル2階を丸々ワンフロアただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。ふわっはっはっは。だが未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ所属研究員は
Mm-hmm.
オカリン、オカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて
Lab mems. Lab mems. Not researchers.
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて3人である。
Tree.
ラボメンナンバー001
Founder
ラ
of
ボ創
Future
設者にし
Gadget
て
Lab.
狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺法院京馬。
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
そしてコスプレが趣味の高一点ラボメンナンバー002椎名真由里。
Sheena Mayuri.
てってれー、マユシーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
Mm.
最後にスーパーハカー ラボメンナンバー003橋田至だ。
Itaru.
スーパーハッカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ、上皇。
そんな我々3人で構成される未来ガジェット研究所の活動内容はそのものズバリ発明である。詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ。
Mm-hmm.
もちろん闇の支配権力と戦うための未来ガジェットが最優先事項だが、その研究から派生する副産物的な発明も多い。というか、今のところはそっちばかりだ。すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成させた。だが、これはまだ序章でしかない。未来ガジェットのアイデアは、俺の中に108まであ
That
るのだ。
many? A total of 108 inventions to create. I don't know, man. That seems way too much for you.
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。わかります。
人の煩悩の数といえ、このアットチャンネルのめ。
Channel junkie.
それと、俺が話しているのだから口出しをするなと言っているだろう。
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで独り言喋ってんの？
独り言ではない。見てわからないのか。俺は今、モニターの向こうにいるこいつに話しかけているのだ。
Hmm.
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
Screen it.
おのれ貴様、何を笑っているのか。モニターの中の存在のくせに。
You don't even exist outside the monitor.
こっちみんなって言ってやれば？
Just say, don't look at me.
通じないんじゃないかな。
Hmm. Let me see something. I don't think that's gonna work.
俺たちに話しかけられていることにすら気づいていないらしいな。自覚がないというのは実に不幸なことだ。
その人にしてみたらマユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えてるのかな。
Maybe.
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう発想さえないんじゃね？
んじゃあダル君の大好きな二次元の女の子たちもそうなの？
Ah,
それは別。あの子たちは僕の嫁だから。
my wife's.
ダルの嫁の話はどうでもいい。
でもさ、マユシの言ったことって興味深いテーマじゃん。もし仮に僕たちがゲームの中の住人だとしたら、それを見極める術はあると思う？
ないな。
Naina. No.
即答かよ。
ゆえに、そのような議論は不毛。世界の支配構造を打ち砕く方法について考える方がよほど有意義だ。
Destroy the system.
中二病、オツ。
Is it back from the monitor? Ah. Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character Alpaca Man. Damn. This guy looks like he's suffering. I will send it to someone I know. Sorry. I needed to. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally I find only the ugly part of Ugly Cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare.
黙れスーパーハカ
Aka.
俺は中二病ではない
I sweat my hair back and flash a devilish grin. Yes, you are, buddy.
おーい今日まだ
そういう設定っしょ。
やれやれダルの人とのコミュニケーションの取れなさはどれだけ経っても治らないな
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Ashida Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer, playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D mates. Oh my god. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well.
指に刺さった
We have Shina Mayuri, a 16-year-old girls' school student. If you can believe it, I have known her since we were oh good. Still, there's no way I will ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember her the day Marjorie first came to the lab. It was a spring. She said to me,
マユシーはオカリンの人質だからここにいようと思います
hostage. Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation, for she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
でオカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
いや全然
The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'll think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
この不愛想アルパカ
I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, the TV makes a sound like it's short, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Walk it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken, damn. This Chromie TV is on lease from the Brown Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just all.
きっとねアルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ
Alpaca's angry.
後で修理できるが聞きに行かなければ
I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I am fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at the conspicuous stain of the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた。
As I left Radican, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people on in the stores gone, in the restaurants gone, even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there breathless until
どうかした？
Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right here, looking at me with questioning eyes.
今、人が消えたよな。消えただろう。今目の前で。
Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her.
マユリも見たか？見たよな。
Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
見てない。
見てない。
Wait. I stopped shaking her and looked her straight into her eyes. She turned to my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていない。見ていないのか。だってついさっきまでここにはたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ。
歩いてたかな。
それに店員まで消えている。こんなことはいくらなんでもありえない。
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
They are. Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、そっか。オカリンは幻を見てたんだね。きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
How cold she let off me at a time like this. I always thought she was a bit strange. Maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's building. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Rarikan, where I had been just a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the floor of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Makise Kurisa's body on a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway called Blood and Alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそもあの人工衛星は一体なんだ。
Right before Dr. Nakabashi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The rooftop lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the rooftop, the top floor of the building, obliterating the roof where Dr. Nakabashi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
前よりあの人工衛星だが
びっくりしたね。
びっくりしただと何がびっくりしたの
ドカーンって
Made a
すごい
huge
音がしたも
kapla.
ん。
A huge kapla. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kapla. I would say it was more like zoom. I
あ
don't know.
の人工衛星は落ちてきたのか
Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
来たのかな。宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな。
Aliens. Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち
Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだここらは今立ち入り禁止だすぐに出て行きなさい
To leave.
ごめんなさい。
それより制服警官さん仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
警官 A
Officer A.
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね。
見ていないいいから早く出て行け
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memory. I decided to tell him about Makise Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance. But before I could,
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ
the policeman took me by the upper hand and said, "No one got stabbed at Radican. No one got stabbed at Radican. What? What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. What? UPX. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer 8 had said, Chuodori has been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. Wait a minute. Feel I should leave it as soon as I reach a checkpoint, you know. And that brings us to the present. I am baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabashi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radicane. TV. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even TV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but the Chuo Dori is still closed off. Akibahara station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akibahara street, nor about the Makise Kurisu murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery.
そうか。そういうことか。
From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a white grin on my face. Daru and Marjorie turn and stare.
これもすべて
This is all a
機関の
network
隠
cover-up
蔽
by the
工作というこ
organization.
とだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。だが、俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. Dr. Pepper now. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
Oh my goodness.
コーラの方がよくね？
Cola's better.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
この知的飲料の良さがわからない奴は人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。うわ
Step through the curtain dividing the center, and you will enter the heart of the future gadget laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know, the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poke Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioning from the lab, but there's some money for that. We are currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat and lazily dropped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear it. To wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, chased for my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It has never been worn and probably never will be.
誰？計画は順調に推移しているか？
え、計画ってなんぞ？
Oh no. Daru gives me a blank look. I sighed and turned his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Microwave oven. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models.
計画は計画だ。
The plan,
8号機の
as in the
挑戦以外に
plan,
何があるという
obviously.
のか。
The perfecting gadget number 8.
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
We went to high school together, and now we are looking to the same university. We are going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
2 years.
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
それは無理。
Awkward silence. Man, all I want to do was to have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shut down again.
それで、8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか？
いや、まだ。
So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules a war from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed an invention of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. Serendipity. It is a fundamental truth of science that the great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Beat Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Aura Aura? Aura. Number 4, Moth Snake. Gadget number 5. Once again, I have made a worthless subject by Goemon. Number 6, the Xialum Saber. Number 7, Ghost in the Ball. And they can all be seen on the website Dorumate. So feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Phone Wave is a very weak name, so I have added name subject to change to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Majori's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on technology and mythology, or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my name sounds too ridiculous. He just doesn't have the patience for words like I do. Majori can't even bother to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so, our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote controller microwave. You put food into the microwave before you leave. Then, on your way back, call the attach cell phone to start the heated process. Boil a hot food ready for your arrival. so it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave named Subject to Change has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just did see my duty, had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usually when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she will put it in the microwave, refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been researching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし、バナナを冷凍してみようとしたらさらにへんてこなことになったし、
さ
っぱりわかんね
え。Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can make it happen again.
マユリここにバナナを持て。
Oh my god.
またゲルバナ作るの？
Galbanas again. Gelbanas.
え。前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
I take the bananas from Marjorie and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave named Subject to Change.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？もったいないよ。
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ。
勝たなくてもいいよ。バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
次からは1本ずつ使うことも検討しておこう。
But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave named Subject to Change is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone tap on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? Let's press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone. I make a call to the phone wave Subject to Change. It allows to confirm the controller settings. Press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone. Make a call to the phone wave. How did you... Inbox. Phone trigger, read an email. Viewed email sent story. Oh. I'm connect.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system that is programmed to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
少し黙れ。マユシーガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。例えば1分ならシャープ60、2分ならシャープ120です。
Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject to change. They function like a normal microwave. Instead, we are going to deliberately mess up and enter 120. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Majori's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave name subject to change comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜ。
Spinning backwards.
何？逆回転？
I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。
Absurd implications if you look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hunt's rule.
あるわ。ねえよ。
ないか。
ないね。
ないよ。
そうか。
Soka. The three of us wait and start at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Majori takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
Gal bananas. What? The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Marjorie discovered that the phone wave named subject to change had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. Just gets more confusing each time.
ダルよ。このバナナ食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
すげえまずそうじゃん。
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってズズイと行くがいい。
いらね。
No.
ではマユリ、お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
But you already tried one?
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
デロデロでブニュブニュか。
Soft and squishy.
ダルよ、どう思う？
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。マユシ、あなたのバナナブニュブニュだねって言ってみて。
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
No, no. Then say it.
あなたのバナナブニュブ。
言わせるな手の額。
Dara retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Majuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway,
ゲル状になったということは反固形。すなわち分子同士の結びつきが弱くなっている可能性がある。
that could have partially liquefied the bananas.
そうか、わかったぞ。
I turned to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I crossed it out and slapped the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが、実は違ったのだよ。
It's actually something else, a bold statement, if I do say it to myself. So why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち、なんだってと叫ぶがいい。ここは叫ぶところだ。
Their reactions are pathetically weak. Majuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
Oh,
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてんの？ってことじゃん。
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
pounding them.
実に愚鈍な意見だな、マユリ。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
じゃあどういうこと？
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだお。
うん。
In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru to head to Daibiru. At ATF. There's going to be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend that seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? Majuri, you know, I'm really sad about dropping my UPA. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Patty Get Out Froggy. I feel their pain. That thing was worth a fortune. Our precious research fund. That's someone from the last year, right? I thought you were interested. I looked it up before the summer holiday began, and should have written it
ご
down.
覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。現在、警察による規制が敷かれ、ビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから見る限りでは、墜落した物体は人工衛星のように見えます。
As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort of you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off.
ダルはラジカンに見物に行かないのか？
どうせ行っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし、勢いすげえ。
Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiru and take the elevator for the 5th floor ATF assembly hall.
あばばばばばばばばばばば。
Unlike the lab, IVIDU has air conditioning, yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar.
電話レンジかっこ仮の件だが、俺は答えを導き出したかもしれん。
そのカッコ借りってめんどいからいい加減やめるべき。
I won't give it that easily, even if no other lab members use named subject to change. I will carry on until the day we decide it's your name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい。
Now it's not the time.
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
何を言うか。俺はいつもこの世の神羅万象すら超越したあらゆる可能性について思考を巡らせているのだ。とんでもとか言うな。
神羅万象を超越ってつまり何でもありってことじゃね？理論ってレベルじゃねえぞ。
だるよ。電話レンジかっこ仮はシュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだが、どう？
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが。
Chime signals our arrival to the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly, and we step out of the elevator. I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
すいません。
Oh, what? It's a girl, and I recognize her. What? How is she still alive? Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stared at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. What? Makise Kurisu.
何か。
Is there something wrong? Kurisu frowns and tries to back away, but I don't let her go of her shoulder. My grip tightens.
貴様は死んだはずだ。なぜここに？
Oh no, I don't do that. I don't think you should say that someone should be dead, you know? Sorry, but
しかも
there even... There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes, and they are the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound would have produced that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she's completely injured.
痛い。離して。
Kurisu pushed me away. Then she shuts me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief.
何なの？
無事だったのか？怪我は平気なのか？いや、そんなはずはない。マキタ・クリスは何者かに刺されて血まみれで。
Oh.
またその話かよ。
Daru interrupts. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said.
またその話とは
What do you mean?
どういう？
Again.
だって1週間前にも僕にそんなメール送ってきたじゃん。
A week ago. What?
メール？俺が？何をバカな。マキセ・クリスが殺されているのを見たのはほんの3時間前だぞ。
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか？私ピンピンしてますんで。
そういえばあのメール変な感じだったな。送信日時が1週間後になってた。
A week after, I got it, which means it came from the future.
未来から来た。
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見たのかだる。お前がとんでも理論を言い出すとは珍しい。
違うがな。 確かにメールの日付は1週間後の28、あ、そっか、28日だから今日じゃん。
Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right, the email was sent from my phone. Oh, someone stabbed. He received it on July the 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 emails. Someone stabbed. Beg Makise Urisu don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I don't recognize the content though. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 email, no, not 3. And there should be more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Yeah, interesting. Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Alright, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No, it's an evil spirit. Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles.
ある。実体がある。やはり幽霊だというのは考えすぎか。
オカリン、まずくね。
I poke Kurisu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I have ever touched one.
おい。
Wait a minute, we already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance. That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at the Radican? What was that scream I heard? Were there hallucinations? Just like that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Dude, do not strip her away. Do not. I grab her hem of her blouse and slowly lift it. Oh my goodness.
己は警察に突き出されたいのか。
俺は
To know
知りたいだけだ。
the truth. I stare straight back at Kirisu as she trembles with anger and lifts her blouse a little higher.
何が真実よ、この変態。バカなの？死ぬの？
She pushes my hand away.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞。来たこれ。
Luis Shan. Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and
俺
press.
は確かに見たのだ。
まさかあんた、今私の下着を。
Chris's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目が。
No, you fool, not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabashi presentation, someone killed Nakise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything that I saw. What? Wait. Nakabashi?
オカリン何言ってるん？中鉢の発表会なら中止になったじゃん。
What? Really?
中止？
そう、人工衛星の墜落で。
The satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance, but Yuri's story didn't match mine. I need to know. I'm caught in some sinister plot. Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえ、ちょっとあなた。
我が名は法院京馬だ。
Yo, in Koma.
違
Kyoma.
うよ。
Really,
全
man?
然違うよ。
You're hopeless.
法院さん、今の話詳しく教えてほしいんですが。
Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Oh, just then an old man steps out of the assembly hall.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょ
It's time.
はい。
Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards a small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
行くとはどういう意味だ？
講義を聞きに来たんだろ？
Ah, that. Daru follows after Kurisu. Does she become to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why will the genius Makise Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を聞きに来てくださってありがとう。
講義をする方だったのか。
Japan's famous girl genius Makise Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. That's when he told me that she was going to be a guest at ATF. I would forgotten all about it.
こういうのは初めてなので緊張してますが、ガチガチなのは多めに見てください。どうぞよろしく。
The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did he do? When I returned her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever, I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled by her timid Garax act, but I learned that at Radican how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
今回タイムマシンをテーマに話してほしいと言われまして、正直専門外なのですが、頑張って話してみようと思います。
Oh.
タイムマシンか。
Oh.
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシンなんていうのは馬鹿らしい代物だということです。
意義あり。
Oh my goodness. Every member of the audience, not just Kurisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to someone genius girls rebel.
タイムマシンが作れないと決めつけるのは早計だ。
オカリン、無茶しやがって。
Sitting at my side, Daru throws me a small salute. HAF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
まあ、はい、いいですよ。 ディスカッション形式の方が話も弾むでしょうし。
Thanks to her proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
でもその前に、私の考えを話させてください。
Uh-huh.
これまで世界中の科学者たちがタイムトラベルについての理論を提唱してきました。主な理論だけでも
11 in particular. What are the major theories of time travel? I've heard about the cosmic string theory at least. The 11 theories.
中性子星理論、ブラックホー
Star
ル理
theory.
論、高速理論、
Ah,
タキオン理論、ワームホール理論、エキゾチック物質理論、宇宙紐理論、量子重力理論、セシウムレーザー光理論、
cesium.
素粒子リングレーザー理論、ディラック反粒子理論、
Dirac antiparticle theory. Not bad. Perhaps Makisi Kurisu is a worthy rival after all.
でもそれらの理論はいずれも仮説の域を出
The
ません。
theoretical.
場合によっては11個の中の別の理論によって否定されているものさえある。
では12番目の理論が発見されたとしたらどうかな。
With an 11, a 12th model.
そうですね。それは
It could
13番
be.
目の理論によって否定されるかもしれませんね。
Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credit. I should back up for now.
ちなみに未来へのタイムトラベルなら今すぐにでも
It's valor to us right now, according
アイン
to
シュタインの
Einstein's
相対性理論によれば
theory of relativity.
例えば今すぐ羽田空港に行ってそこから沖縄行きあたりの飛行機に乗ればいい。目的地に降り立った時その人は10億分の1秒くらい私より未来に進んでいる。
What does that mean?
移動する速さが高速に近づけば近づく
Oh,
ほど
sorry.
時間は遅く流れる。それが相対性理論ですから。極論を言えば光と同じほどの速さで走ることができたら流れる時間はその人だけ半分になるわけで24時間その速度で走り続ければ周囲では48時間が経ったことになるから丸1日分未来へ飛んだことになるんですよ。法王院京馬さん。
Why'd you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back. It looks like Makisi Kurisu wants to pick a fight. I wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let the others know my true name.
それはへりくつではないかな。
Is it? Now a professor calmly makes an objection. True, Makisi Kurisu's example isn't strictly in trouble per se. But I never expected an older man, a professor at all, to refute an 11-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience.
そうですね。
Yes, you're right. The genius girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 11-year-old, it would be impossible for her to be disconnected from all these people. A normal 11-year-old will panic when reputed by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet Makisi Kurisu's giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on.
では過去には行けるのかな。
Then what about going to the past?
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょ。
それもへりくつですよ。
Oh. This time is a nearby student who objects.
まあ今までのは前置き。
Was it just me or did Kurisu look a little nervous just now?
例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るにはまず何が必要か考えてみましょう。代表的なところだと宇宙紐理論かワームホール理論かな。
Uh-huh.
宇宙紐というのは超巨大な質量を持つ紐みたいな形のひび割れです。
Extreme mass, string-shaped crevice. That must be how they enter our universe. That must be how they enter our universe. But the cosmic strings really exist.
ひびの幅は素粒子と同じぐらいで、長さは最低で
Another
銀河系
particle.
と同じくらいと思っていただければいいです。
At least as long as our diameter of a galaxy. Wow.
これは巨大な質量であるがゆえに時空を歪める性質を持っているんです。その歪んだ時空を紐を中心にあなたがぐるっと一周すると360度以内で回りきることができる。要するにワープみたいなことができるということ。これ時空の角度欠損って言います。
Space-time angular deficit.
角度欠損しているところを通過するとそこは欠損しちゃってますので通過時間はゼロになる。これを応用して宇宙紐が高速に近い速さで運動しているとき、相対性理論により宇宙紐の時間は周囲より遅くなるから、歪んでいる角度欠損の領域を通過すると本来ゼロだった通過時間がマイナスになる。
Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit will cause the transit time to become negative instead of zero.
つまり通過後の方が過去になっているわけ
The past after transit.
で、2本の宇宙紐を使って空間欠損ジャンプを行い元の地点まで周回するように戻ってくると、ちょうど周回を開始したのと同じ時間に戻ってくることができる。ざっくり言っちゃうとそれが宇宙紐理論によるタイムトラベルです。ちなみに誤解しないでほしいのは、宇宙紐理論は超紐理論とは別物ということです。というわけで宇宙紐理論で過去へ行くために用意するものは3つ。
Uh-huh.
その1、宇宙紐。これは2つ必要です。あ、ちなみに宇宙紐って生まれたばかりの宇宙にしかないという過程なので探すのはかなり骨が折れるかも。その2、仮に宇宙紐を見つけてきたらそれを光に近い方向に運動させるためのエネルギーが必要です。銀河と同じ長さのひび割れを光並みに加速させるにはどのくらいのエネルギーがいるんでしょうね。少なくとも1.21 ジゴワット以上なのは確かです。
Gigawatts. These are some few chuckles from the audience.
その3、宇宙紐があるところまで行って戻ってくるための宇宙船。タイムトラベルする人はこれに乗らないといけません。どうです、法王院さん。宇宙紐理論でのタイムトラベル挑戦できると思いますか？
Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jured this time.
法王院さんは宇宙紐理論には挑戦したくないようですね。だったら
Oh.
もう一つ例に挙げたワームホール理論はどうです？こちらは
Maybe a
宇
little
宙紐理論より
more
はもうちょっと
realistic.
現実的かもしれません。ところで法王院さん、ワームホールってどんなものか知ってますか？
She's going like crazy on him. No, I don't. No, don't cast me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question unanswered.
空間に開いた抜け道のようなものだろう。
ね、そうです。
Ew, I got it right. I sighed inward in relief.
2つの穴があって、それはトンネルでつながっている。トンネルは通過時間0で通り抜けられる。2つの穴がどれだけ離れていてもね。
Tunnel is zero.
だけどここで残念なお知らせ。ワームホールのトンネルは超重力がかかっていて、開通すると同時に潰れちゃいます。だからかかる重力を無効化するために何らかの細工をしなくちゃダメなの。いわゆるエキゾチック物質。これはマイナスの重さを持つ物質で重力に反発するんです。
Damn. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like. Wait, the gel bananas? Crystal raises her right fists.
こうやってむぎゅーっとグーを作ってる状態がワームホールのトンネルです。ここを通るためには手の中に私が握ろうとする力に反発する何かを作ってむぎゅーっとできなくしないとダメということですね。
In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fists' grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. Chrissy opens her fists.
エキゾチック物質を注入してワームホールを安定させれば瞬間移動が可能になります。でもタイムトラベルをするにはそこからもう一手間必要。ここでは仮にワームホールの入り口側の穴がこの秋葉原に、出口側にある穴が LA にあるとします。
Los Angeles. Could it be like there's a wormhole in Akihabara? And what he saw is a side effect of it?
まず LA にある穴を光に近い速さで宇宙の果てまで飛ばしちゃってください。そして果てまで行ったらすぐに LA に引っ張り戻す。
How?
相対性理論により光の速さで動くと時間は遅く流れる。 LA に戻ってきた穴は秋葉原にある穴よりも過去にあるということになります。
Okay.
というわけでその状態で法雲院さんがワームホールに飛び込んだら数年前の LA に行けるでしょう。でもこの時点ではまだタイムトラベルをしたことにはなりません。疑似的なタイムトラベルです。いわゆる
Urashima effect.
重要なのはこの後 LA から秋葉原にもう一度ワームホールを通って戻ること。そうするとその通過時間はゼロなので法雲院さんは数年前の秋葉原に戻ってくるわけです。これでタイムトラベルは完了。ワームホール理論に必要なものは宇宙紐より楽ですよ。その1、ワームホールそのもの。この宇宙のどこかにもしかしたらあるかもしれません。見つけた人はまだ誰もいません。その2、ワームホールの穴を光並みの速さで宇宙の果てまで往復させることのできるエネルギー。その3、エキゾチック物質。ちなみにこれ実在は確認されてません。
The gel bananas. Some implementation of either one will require a ridiculous amount of energy, of effort.
最初に言った理由は分かってもらえましたか？タイムトラベルの理論はどれも思考実験です。それらの理論からでは実際にタイムマシンを作ることはできないということ。それが私からの回答です。
もっと簡単なものはないんですか？例えば机の引き出しを開けるだけで使えるものとか。
ないですね。結局現代の物理学じゃそこが限界。10年後にはどうなってるか分かりませんよ。それに仮にもっと簡単に過去へ行ける方法が発見されたとしても実際に行けるとは限らない。因果率に関する根本的な問題が解決されていませんから。
Principle of causality.
タイムパラドックス、質量保存の法則。
Conservation of mass. The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there will suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. It didn't say what kind of danger though.
質量保存の法則を宇宙のようなマクロレベル、あるいは原子や素粒子などのミクロレベルの仕組みに当てはめるのは誤りです。
Nothing applies to microsystems like the universe, or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles. You are mistaken. What? Is that true? Ah, she's laughing at my reaction. That little... Gah, how mortifying.
あれは化学反応に対する法則でしかないから。現代物理学においては全く成立しない。無から有は生み出せますから。
Something can come from nothing. Oh, that's pretty amazing.
では何が問題となるのかね。
タイムパラドックスはタイムパラドックスでも親殺しのパラドックスの方です。
The grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you killed your own ancestors before you were born?
そのパラドックスの解が導き出されない限り、タイムトラベルは実現できない。絶対に。
殺さなければいいんじゃないの？
そんな単純な問題じゃありません。SF 映画と同じように考えるのはとても危険です。あなたが消えるだけじゃ済まされない。
Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous.
矛盾が生じることは因果律の崩壊、相対性理論の崩壊、さらにはこの世のすべての物理法則の崩壊を意味するのよ。パラドックスは理論上の思考実験に過ぎない。現実に起きることはないし、起きてはいけないことなんです。だからたとえ 0.00001% でも起きる可能性のあるどんな行動も絶対に実行には移せない。そう考える方が自然じゃないですか。多世界解釈や自己無矛盾の原理っていう抜け道もありますが、個人的にはファンタジーすぎると思うので認めたくないですね。
I grit my teeth. When I see my Kisakurisu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture, so impressive that you wouldn't think it as an 18 years old first time. She did well to respond my malicious questions with sarcasm. She has got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Makise Kurisu dead. And yet she's still alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu, my conversations with Daru and Majuri don't make sense either. Everything will be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, an illusion, it never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting days with Daru at ATF, I head to Javanagashi Shrine. I need to get exorcised. I seriously doubt that the Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese. It's in our blood. Janabagashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Anseibashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is a more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small You could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing there.
あれれ、オカリンだ。
Uh-huh. There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Marjorie, and the other docile looking beauty is in traditional Miku attire, or the Shibara Luka, and a stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom, the essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, son. Oh my god. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. Oh no.
こんにちは。
Luca. Oh shit. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Marjorie, yet on so slender, but he's a guy. Looks as standing in Mika robes, but he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of the cleaning, but he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside, but he's a guy. Damn cicadas won't shut up, but he's a guy. Lukaku.
お前、俺が与えた刀はどうした？
He's a friend of mine. I'd call him Lukaku. We met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also so happens that Lukaku and Marjorie are classmates. I learned that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukaku is taken aback by my sharp questions. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and fears in his eyes.
妖刀サミダレのことですよね。
Demon Sword Samidare.
そうだ。あれはお前の力を制御するために買ってやったのだぞ。
Oh my god.
ああ、秋葉の武器屋本舗で買ったやつでしょ。980円だっけ。
Blade Works. Is this a Fate reference? Wait. I want to know. Looks like it now from Blade Works, because you know, Archer's Noble Phantasm is unlimited Blade Works. 980.
マユリ、これ以上言うと奴らに消されるぞ。この件については口を出すな。
They will come to silence you.
消されちゃうの？オカリ、
Oh no.
心配してくれてありがとう。でも奴らって誰かな？
Who are they? I ignore Marjorie's question.
それでルカコ、
Lukaku.
妖刀サミダレはちゃんと使っているのか？
はい、1日1回は素振りを。
あれを持ち、精神ざんまりを極めさえすれば、お前は己の内にある邪悪な炎に焼かれずに済む。
Demon Sword Samidare might be an imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power, and it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included.
素敵なものをプレゼントしてもらえて、岡部さんには感謝しています。
俺は岡部ではない。
オカリンだよ。ごめんなさい、京馬さん。
分かればいいのだ。では合言葉。
エルブサイコンガリウ。
サイコンガル。
違う、コンガ流ではなくコングルーだ。
コングル。
はい。エルブサイコングル。
コングル。
これでいいですか？
So, Lukaku smiles happily as I nod.
ありがとうございます。
Such a lovely smile, but he's a guy.
美しい師弟関係だね。マユシーは不女子じゃないけど、ちょっとドキドキしてきちゃうよ。まゆりちゃん、変な想像しないで。
Jeez, but we do have a master disciple relationship. Hoyoin Kyoma have gone to great lengths to brainwash teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about the Mon Sword Samidare is part of that training. Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking, thus he is always eager to learn new things, and Master couldn't ask for a better disciple. True, he does have the weaknesses of not catching on too quickly and being too shy.
それでなぜマユリはここにいる？
ルカ君に会いに来たんだよ。
Luka-kun.
来月のコミマでライネットのキラリちゃんこそしてほしいってずっと頼んでるのに、ちっとも OK してくれないんだよ。だってコスプレするなんて
Too embarrassing
恥ずかしい
for
よ。
me.
でもルカ君は絶対似合うと思うんだ。こんな可愛い子が女の子のはずがないって大人気になるよ。ねえ、しようよ、コスプレデビュー。
Majori's hobby is making customs. She has made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she has chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the custom Majori is currently arriving is about this for a female character. Normally I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on, Lukaku has no problems wearing Miko robes. Why should cosplay be any different? But whatever, I have business to take care of.
そんなくだらないことは後でやるな。
So the truth will suffer later.
マユシにとっては大事なことだもん。
俺にとってはくだらないことなのだ。それよりルカ子よ、俺がこの神社を訪ねたのは他でもない。
For my being here
お
today.
祓いを頼みたいのだが、やってもらえないだろうか。
お祓いですか？だったらお父さんに。
あ、いや、そこまで大げさにしなくていい。気休めでいいのだ。
That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine.
というわけで、例のあれを持ってこい。
例のあれと言いますと、サミダレですか？
違う、お祓いに用途は必要ないだろう。お祓いと言ったらあれに決まっている。正式な名称は分からんが、棒に白い紙がふさふさとついていて、神主がわさわさと振るやつだ。
今のオカリンの説明、ゆとりっぽいね。
Bit of shock to hear that from Majori.
おほぬさですね。
Onusa.
でもお父さん貸してくれるかな。ちょっと聞いてきます。
Lukaku makes a quick bow, then runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Marjorie takes her pocket watch out of the bag to check the time. Oh, it's a very old watch, not the sort you would expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously that's the name Marjorie gave it. No, not its brand name or anything. Ever since elementary school, Marjorie has carried Pockety with her everywhere. It's her most important treasure.
じゃあマユシーはこれからバイトだからもう行くね。
そうか、頑張ってこい。バイトが終わったら直接帰るのか。
Marjorie lives in Ikebukuro. Marjorie lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. Though I have been staying in the lab since summer break began.
というわけでまた明日ね。
I call Marjorie to stop before she trots off.
前より
Nobody
お前
can.
はあの時ラジカンで男の悲鳴を聞いたよ
悲鳴？
Marjorie blinks several times and puts her fingers to her temple as if in thought. Then she gives her usual smile.
それっていつのこと？
Oh,
な。今日の昼だ。
聞いてないかな。
そうか。わかった。だったらいい。
変なおかり。じゃあね。トゥットゥー。
Marjorie leaves this time for good, though she pauses to wake at least a half dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway.
岡部さん、お待たせしました。
Lukaku returns shortly after Marjorie leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for.
借りることができました。よかったです。あれ？まゆりちゃんは帰ったんですか？
まゆりはどうでもいいから、今すぐお祓いを始めるのだ、ルカ子よ。
はい。僕でいいんでしょうか？そもそも何に対するお祓いを？
Lukaku's flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart. A terrible chill shuts up my spine.
俺に取り付いた悪霊が。
I grab my violently shaking wrists.
静まれ、悪霊よ。急げ、ルカ子。このままでは俺は乗っ取られる。
そんな。岡部さん、しっかりしてください。
俺は岡部さんではない。
すいません、京馬さん。でも僕、どうしたら？
お祓いを急げ。この前教えた通りにやればいい。
はい。
No. With a serious look on his face, Lukaku grasps the old Nusa with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. His face is red, and he can barely talk. It looks like he wants to say something, but it's hesitating. Panicking because he feels at work? Amateur.
俺はお前を殺したくない。
Oh my god. Lukaku starts crying. Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty, like I made a frail girl cry. But despite the tears welling up on his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managed to work up his resolve.
悪霊よ。
He raises the Onusa up high, shaking it left and right.
岡部じゃなくて京正から出て行ってください。
ああ、いいぞ。そのまま俺の腕にふさふさを当てろ。
The tip of the Onusa touches my upper hand. In an anime, this will be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping of cicadas. I take a deep breath. The trembling in my arm has stopped.
大丈夫だ。悪霊は去ったようだ。よくやったな、ルカ子。
Lukaku sighs in relief and blushes.
お役に立ててよかったです。
Uh-huh. I'm glad I was able to help. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the brown tube workshop for repairs. Dad and Marjorie have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but it managed. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The door is dimly lit by the setting sun. The gloom is upset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. A 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs becoming a new standard, I seriously doubt anyone will want a bulky old CRT. Damn, this guy is ripped. Yo, what's up, Kabe? Sitting in front of a huge CRT in an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. Holy shit. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building. Tenoji Jugo. I call him Mr. Brown. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brown tubes.
どうしたもこうしたもないですよ。あなたからもらったテレビが壊れた。
おめえ、俺のブラウン管を乱暴に扱いやがったな。愛が足りねえんだよ、愛が。
A muscle-bound bald guy talking about love. It sends shivers down my spine.
修理をお願いしたい。最優先だ。
相変わらず変な話し方だな、おめえって。
Mr. Brown begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging on the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. Oh, you have got email. Marjorie, I didn't want any of the other ghetto froggies, but I did want Fatty. But now that I think about it, it wasn't really that cute. Actually, it was kind of weird looking. I wonder why I wanted one so bad. Hey, I just realized Fatty kinda looks like Daru-kun. Just the body, right? No comment on Daru's face. Sand. CRT screens everywhere. The hazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they are all functional according to Mr. Brown. He has got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screens and HD CRTs that came up just before LCDs took the market.
今日は遅くまでやっているんですね。普通だったら夜7時には店じまいでしょ。
The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronics store close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent.
今日はこれから客が来るんでな。
客？
You mean
例
that
の小動物ですか？
chimpank of yours?
おめえな。俺の愛しい娘を小動物呼ばわりするんじゃねえ。
The manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. It's a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. She's about 11 years old now, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs, or was it the other way around? I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again?
ないに手出したらぶっ殺
Nae.
すからな。
Nae. That's it, Nae. A rare name that means too bright. She pops up at the store now and again, so we have interacted with her before. And by we, I mean Maduri, since she's the only one Nae gets along with. Nae always hides when she sees me or Daru. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura for madness at such an early age. Mr. Brown makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again shivers down my spine.
しかし、
Seriously, says your daughter. Has this workshop? Haha. I had been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I will be surprised if this place were actually making any money.
客っつうかなんつうか。
I'm a customer. He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with that vague answer.
ああ、これは多分基盤のハンダ浮きだな。直せろぜ。
そうですか。ではよろしく。
待ってろ。見積もり書作ってやる。
金を取るのか？
当たり前だろ。払わねえつもりだったのか。
このテレビはあなたからもらったものだぞ。
だからなんだよ。アフターサービスまでタダでやってやるとは言ってねえぜ。
おのれ。自分の間近のオンボロを押し付けておいて、その言い草とは。
うるせえな。だったら人ってやってもいいんだぞ。家電リサイクル法で回収費ももらうけどな。
Oh.
横暴だぞ。人類史の未来を変えるやもしれぬ男からたかろうとは。
ああ、それ誰のことだ？
俺のことに決まっているでしょう。
ああ、磨いて寝ろよ、ガキ。 そもそも2階をただ同然で貸してやってるこの俺にそういうこと言うとはいい度胸だな。
修理代は弾むミスター。
In the end, I'm not much for him. Oh, just then I heard the door open. Oh, I look up to see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined tights. Oh. What? Suddenly time stops. Not the word. Feels like someone activated Sawado. Are? The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for, seriously? Anyway, is she the person Mr. Brown was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. And her daughter? Or did I say his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. Amane. Amane. And just like that, time starts moving again.
ああ、バイトの面接したいって子な。俺が店長の天王寺だ。
バイトの面接だとこんな若い女性がこんな新規臭くておしゃれ感ゼロで繁盛もしておらずむさいおっさんが店長のブラウン管工房にバイト希望だというのか
おめえ、来月から2階の家賃1000円増しな。
これは事実を言ったまでですよ。もっとも部外者が口を出す問題ではないが、しかしブラウン管工房がバイトを募集していたとはな。この暇さではその必要性を全く感じないのだが。
ああ、それは私が電話で無理って頼んだんです。
The girl looks a little embarrassed.
最初は断られたんだけどさ、店長さんにどうしてもお願いしますって。
And honestly, that's honestly surprising.
今時珍しい若者がいたもんだよな。ま、そこの椅子に座んな、お嬢ちゃん。
失礼します。
Looks like they are going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Brown hasn't kicked me out, I will stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview. In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic.
で、名前は何だって？
天音鈴葉です。
Amane Suzuha.
年は
18。
Same as me.
学生？
う
Student?
ん。
No. She shakes her head.
なんでうちで働きたいんだ？
ブラウン管が好きだから。
Huh?
採用。明日から来い。
それでいいのか？というかこれはコントか？もしかして仕込みか？
ありがとう、店長さん。
Finally, Amane Suzuha seems to relax. Then she looks at me.
ところでさ、君は誰？
俺の女。聞きたいというのか？いや、
Zephyr.
それを知ることでお前にも最悪が降りかかるかもしれん。これまでも多くの人が俺の名を知ったことで機関に狙われた。アメリカのサラ、イタリアのクラウディア、フランスのシモン、
Italy, Simone in
こ
France.
れ以上
But
誰か
anyone
を危険な目に
else
合わせる
in
わけ
danger.
には。
おい、アホな妄想してんじゃねえよ。
He just doesn't understand my pain.
このバカ男は2階に曲がりしてる岡部倫太郎ってんだ。
Okabe Rintaro.
岡部ではない。 俺は法院。
How are you doing?
うるせえ。家賃さらに1000円上乗せするぞ。
僕、凛太郎だ。
The girl stands up, places her hand in my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression.
君を狙ってるその期間ってのが何なのかは分かんないけど、もし困ってんなら私に相談して。岡部倫太郎、そういうの慣れてるからさ。
はStuff like what?
場合によっては手段を選ばず痛めつけてやることも可能だし。
ミスター・ブラウン。
Mr.
彼女
Brown.
は採用しない方がいいと思う。
ああ、物騒だな。騒ぎ起こしたらクビにするからな。そもそもその期間なんたらは岡部の捜索だから本気にすんな。
捜索？
せいぜいそう思ってるがいいさ。
But someday the world will kneel before me. And then Amane Susuha stares straight at me again. Maybe she has an habit of looking people in the eye.
そういうのが流行ってんだ。勉強になったよ。
What? Trend? I don't think so. Wait a minute.
That's it.
Receive an email. Lukaku. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. Plus that because of me I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samidare. Something. Don't worry, thanks for the exorcism. My right arm is quiet for a while, still feeling. Personal ceremony entail. I need details. Don't tell me it's an ancient forbidden secret. I need to know. Wait. Alright. Save. So hot. Exit game, close menu, time mail, help, full screen configuration. Tips. Oh. I will save and we will continue on Thursday. Okay. It was a good day. 3 hours. It's a good first stream. I hope people can look at it in the future. Speaking of time travel, right. But yeah, thanks for being here and have a nice night. It's almost 2 p.m., 2 a.m. here. So now that's pretty much it. Thank you. Bye bye.